Have you watched it? You know what? Let's just leave with this. So
go ahead. Let's see the clip of
Discovery Plus, unsatisfied with the raging success of their documentary Fauci, decided that they're going to debut a new show now called. Okay, let me spoiler alert. Everyone involved with this should be arrested for child abuse. The new show is going to be called Generation Drag, which is going to follow 5 what they refer to as drag kids, or I refer to as victims of parental abuse. And the teaser is just as horrifying as you might imagine.
Welcome to the Pink Palace, my lovely friends.
I first discovered drag at 13. I didn't know what it was, but I knew I wanted it. Put on the wig and the makeup, and I'm someone completely different. I'm so pretty!
My drag
Disagree.
name is Vanessa Shimmer, and she is just a force you cannot
Hey, Dad,
reckon with.
I've asked you not to call me
How
that.
do I parent a child that wants to do drag?
You don't.
I
You
never
tell him
expected drag to be a part of our lives.
Oh my god, these are so
But-
cute.
No. People are willing to
Problems I
pay,
never
and I'm a
thought I had to
trafficker.
prepare
Yes.
for.
My name is Noah, and I'm transgender.
So my mom started Draguton. Kids and their families are coming from all over the country where we get to be our true self.
Oh god.
And by true self, I mean dressed like Bratz dolls.
Yes.
This is a place of love and support because we need that in this world.
This is me, and you better like it.
Well, we don't, but it's not an attack on you. It's an attack on your parents. Look, Joe Lewis turned away. You guys, look at this. He turned away.
He's just trying to go into the fire.
Yes, exactly.
He's like, this is enough of this
Stick
world.
his head in that chimney.
I bet Jimmy Savile wished he was still alive. It's like, you can just do this on TV?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been doing it behind closed doors.
Think about it. This used to be a scandal when you had
used to
people
be.
in Hollywood, right, where they were doing this with kids.
No, now it's just a show they pitch.
Now it's celebrated. Look, I truly believe that everyone involved with this show should be arrested for child abuse. Hey, you're the director of photography. You're now a child pornographer. Here are the forms that you have to have all of your neighbors sign for the rest of your life.
Why would you go to an arena filled... there's no way there's not pedos there judging it. Who judges it?
Okay, here's another question of the day.
How do you judge it?
The best comment will be pinned, and you will live in infamy forever. Is there anyone out there, genuinely, anyone out there right now, if you are not a pedophile, this question applies to you. Would you ever feel comfortable in the audience there? Anyone who's not a pedophile, would you feel comfortable watching children in stripper garb?
Somebody's commenting like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Just little kids dressing up as gals,
Yeah.
little boys.
By the way, this won't avail my search history, will it?
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's wholesome family fun, right?
Yeah, it's wholesome family fun. I used to think it was child abuse to send a 6-year-old or 8-year-old or 10-year-old girl to school with pants that had juicy written across the ass. And now we're sending boys.
I had to turn a Big Johnson shirt inside out when I was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
But this is perfectly acceptable.
And then they say, remember, they're just trying to gaslight you in Florida. They just don't want us to talk about our personal sexual relationships. Look, Discovery Plus is Disney. We just had the Disney, I believe, CEO step down. No idea if that was, proactively trying to cut off the pedophile train at the pass. But the issue here is this is as bad. This is as bad as it gets. It's as bad as it gets. You combine this with this is what they want if completely unfettered. You already saw Cuties at Netflix. They told you they weren't coming for your kids. When you brought that up, they said you were crazy. They said you were paranoid. How much worse does it have to get? I genuinely, does it have to be actual child pornography, which, by the way, has existed on YouTube as well?
I don't think it does. I mean, at this point, I guess I just don't understand why if you're a boy going to your dad and you're a child.
Yeah.
A child, you're not like, yeah, we can't do this. I can't send you to a television show where you can show everybody that you dress pretty like a lady.
Right.
I just can't imagine. I don't think it doesn't have to be.
You cannot use my Amazon Prime account to order a stripper pole.
Right. I'm not saying, it's not. I'm not saying that your dad should chuck a beer bottle at you, but it's
right.
It's enough.
Your dad shouldn't be, instead of playing house, playing champagne room.
No, he shouldn't be. He's like, oh, that's good, son. I just went to the bank and got a bunch of singles.
Yes.
Let's have fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to call the friends over.
This isn't just Disney now. Discovery is owned by Warner.
Oh, is it?
It's spreading.
It's spreading.
The Warner
like
sister
a pedophilic
brothers?
virus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And these parents.
It's so well, yeah. How do you do that with your kid? You're letting your son actually go up there, or whatever.
Well, they literally
Enjoy your
gave their
life.
kid unfettered access to the internet since they were 6.
Yeah.
And that's what you get.
Well, and I guarantee you right now, if you search, you know what? Right now, do an experiment. Use Google. Search child drag. Search generation drag, and see what pops up. Is it the overwhelming response, the sentiment that this is grossly inappropriate? I don't know. I haven't. This is an experiment right now in real time. I would love to see what kind of results you get. This is the only silver, and I hate this. I hate it. It's like when people used to say, when Donald Trump was running against Hillary Clinton, you would have some people say, well, I think they're both two sides of the same coin, and so at least Hillary Clinton, will showcase the left for what they are, whereas Donald Trump won't be enough of a contrast. Yeah, okay. I get the silver lining now with Biden as well, that people see how bad it is, but I wish that it didn't require this. The silver lining here is you do see the disconnect between not just the media, not just the entertainment industry, not just the elites in Washington, D.C., but your public school teachers, true heroes, and the average American citizen. I can't even imagine that most, where are all the gay guys who just wanted to get married, saying they wanted all the same rights, right? I thought that you wanted to be domesticated. White picket fence, have a dog, come home, plow your boyfriend. I thought that's what you were looking for. Is this what you had in mind, Generation Drag? Because this is coming from the LGBTQ alphabet Gestapo community right now. And I don't know how far it goes.
I don't think that's necessarily representative of the gay community.
No,
though.
it's not.
Oh.
That's the problem, is they try to sneak this under the guise of them.
Right.
They try to say, like, oh, well, it's lesbian, it's gay, it's trans, it's whatever. So now it's kids in drag doing cartwheels in front of, judges, I guess.
Well-adjusted adults.
Yes, well-adjusted adults and judges that are on Skype from prison.
Hey, was there a criminal background check on every single judge?
There's no possible way there's a criminal background.
There's no way.
Can you imagine having the pedophile tracker on your phone? It's just a giant red dot in that arena.
Right. Yeah. The service gets slowed down.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, these are peak hours. Yeah, they shut off my 5G. I'm back down to 3G because so many people using it here. It's like South by Southwest, only with child rapists.
Just everybody moving from door to door of the local hotels introducing themselves.
Yes.
Like, I'm sorry, is there a sting operation going on this weekend? I was really hoping to catch some Z's.
No, there's no sting operation. Those who would conduct a sting operation, like the FBI, CIA, they're too busy watching Generation Drag.
Yes, they've actually brought their kids here.
Yeah. We've seen subscriptions among 3-letter agency members go up 900%. And by the way, just to be clear, people say, oh, it's just dress up, it's just having fun. No, there's a huge difference. And again, they title it drag. Drag has a historical connotation. It's not people copy-pasting their fears to it. Drag has been connected to, in a hypersexualized part of the back then it was just LGB community, since the early 20th century. Let me read you a quote here. After the 1969 Stonewall riots in New York City and through the 1990s, gay culture and gay pride built mainstream support, and with that came popular drag culture as well. It's always been linked to sexual behavior. It's always been linked to sexual preference, and these are kids who really shouldn't. I would have a problem if a young girl at that age wanted to be a stripper. I'd just be like, no, you can't go on stage and undulate.
Well, there was a problem with that in New York where a kid wanted to do drag shows. And I forgot what talk show he was on, but I'm sure you can look it up, but I may be arrested. But there was a kid this is a couple of years ago, and he was like, he was like 8 or 9 or 10, and he's like, I'm a drag kid. And, the dad looked like Clint Howard just defeated, and the Munchausen wife is like, you go, buddy. You do it. And I was like, I wonder how long until he gets molested. It was like 3 weeks after the show aired.
Crew that put the show together. So Tyra Banks is the lead executive producer. But
do you mean the person who, to commemorate Black History Month, redid a photo shoot of herself as the first black cover model of Sports Illustrated? She's like, to honor Black History Month, I'm honoring me.
Oh God!
So there's
Is she
her.
the one that chucked a phone at her assistant, or is that? Anyway, go on. Sorry.
There's her, and then there's Jasmine Stodel. And Jasmine Stodel's first credit on IMDb, she was the set decorator for a show called Foursome, a reality show where 4 contestants, 2 male and 2 female, stay in a huge house together where they interact, build relationships, and have hardcore sex.
Oh,
Are you
great.
serious?
Yeah, that's a wonderful person to have around your
That's the
children.
tagline.
That's great.
Yeah.
What channel was that on?
Doesn't say.
Now,
She was a
Was it
set
on
decorator.
Shudder?
It sounds to me like you're judging her as a woman and
right.
as a man with a penis. All right, you're not supposed to have an opinion. I'm disgusted by it, okay? And don't think for a second that sometimes people get mad because this is what's
They'll
going
get
on in the
mad.
real world, okay? Christian conservatives, this show at least allows you. I know a lot of people have their church where everyone speaks Christianese and then they have to go and watch Netflix or watch mainstream. We're going to discuss the things that are actually happening in the real world, and it's not to approve of the degeneracy, it's to condemn it and hopefully make you, this is the world your kids are going into.
And you're right. People will be mad because they want to try to make it say, okay, look, there's right-wing media saying that you should attack trans kids, and that's not true.
No, it's
What
the
anybody's
parents.
saying. You're saying that you shouldn't hurt children.
Right.
Simple. Stop going after kids.
Right, you should milkshake the parents.
Yeah, absolutely.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.